Well, especially if you have one of those smartphones, you're starting to notice those square boxes showing up everywhere. They look like barcodes, but not exactly like them.
They are called QR codes, and the I-Team has tracked down some really helpful information for you, what they are and how you can start using them. Dana?
Well, if you are already sort of a super user of your smartphone, you already know this. But if you're not, I want you to help me out with this story. Go ahead, get on your smartphone, go to the App Store, get yourself what is called a QR code reader. Again, that's called a QR code reader if you're not in the know. And this is when you can start getting started and get in on the action right now.
They're everywhere. Little square squiggly boxes in magazines, at the movies, on houses for sale. But what in the world are they?
A QR code really is about, I want more information.
A QR code. It's a lot like a barcode, chock full of information, but this is for you, the shopper. Take this QR code on a sign. It tells you more about leasing information.
How do you read it? Well, your smartphone, of course. Naturally, there are apps for this, mostly free, that read these QR codes. Let's take a look at this magazine. When you take a snapshot of it, you're led off to a link, and that's where the goodies are, like the coupons and the special deals.
That URL can be a video, it can be a GPS location, it can be a web page, it can initiate an email or a text message.
Randy Cooper's company, Buzz My Biz,
I got to run to the bank.
Develops marketing, and that means creating smartphone QR codes. He's used QR codes in a marketing campaign for this new green product called Eco Discoveries. He used the codes as part of a scavenger hunt at a trade show to learn more about the product.
It gave more extended information about that product than was available on the box.
They even went as far as to put a code on T-shirts. But this is how you might use them. House hunting? Well, let's read some QR codes. This one is for homes for sale. It's more advanced than the flyer that lists the home special features. It can actually take you inside. You can see the granite countertops and a swimming pool. Randy Cooper also writes QR codes for his hobby, this food blog called Atlanta Food Critic. Read the review, hit the code, and get directions sent right to your smartphone.
One of the more challenging things when we seek out restaurants to find is actually finding them.
Downloading a QR code app is free, but know that many of the QRs are really just another way to advertise, although some can lead to what programmers call Easter eggs.
That like secret club, that hidden door, the special event that you wouldn't have found out about unless you clicked on this.
Now, I hope you did your homework and have that QR code, the reader, pulled up. Point it to the TV and read this QR code. I'll hold it still for a few seconds while you click on it. And while I'm doing that, let me give you another example of how to use it. Let's say you're in a busy store, you can't get service, happens all the time. You want to see if the product has a QR code. Chances are that code will give you some extra information you need. And this QR code goes to my Facebook page, so don't forget to like me, please. And you know,
like a secret club. Facebook page,
let's make a deal. You have the doors and the prizes, all that good stuff.
And I know there are a lot of people who know this because people are using it all the time now. But my mother-in-law, and I always bring her up, she's the every woman, prompted this by saying, "What are those things? I just don't get it."
Right. Okay. Now, if this is such a great thing, obviously the bad guys know about it too.
And you know they do. What you need to do if you see these QR codes is make sure that no one has put a sticker over it. And that sticker on display, it can be a fake one and can send you off to some potential virus. But listen, if it's a trusted source, go for it. You could get a deal.
All right. Keeps things exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's too much information, says Kim Cook.
We all love Easter
Who just got a cell phone.
All right.
All right.
That's good stuff. Thanks.